Start your culinary journey by gathering all the essential ingredients. The list includes arepa, water, salt, oil, poblano, onion, garlic, cumin, beans, tomatoes, cilantro, lime juice, and cheese. These are the building blocks of your culinary creation. Each ingredient is important, adding its own unique profile to the dish. The arepa, a type of finely ground corn, is the cornerstone of the recipe. This ingredient carries its own share of history and tradition. Originating from the indigenous cultures of Latin America, arepa adds depth and texture to the dough. Then we have water and salt. Water is the universal solvent. It dissolves many substances, acting as the bridge that combines the ingredients. Opt for fresh room temperature water to ensure the dough is formed properly. The salt added is just any ordinary salt, but high-quality sea salt. Sea salt, unlike table salt, contains essential minerals like potassium, iron, and zinc that help enhance the overall flavor. As these three ingredients come together in the bowl, a fusion of tastes to form. Now, moving on to the poblano. This mild chili pepper is a stalwart in Mexican cuisine. Its mild heat and unique rich flavor profile add an exciting twist to any dish. The onion, a humble ingredient, yet the backbone of many dishes. Its pungent flavor and sweetness once cooked contribute to the layers of taste. Garlic, a powerhouse of flavor, adds a robust, earthy aroma. It's minced to perfection, letting its natural oils contribute to the flavor symphony. Cumin, an ancient spice, is a key player in many global dishes. Its warm, earthy flavor is the secret weapon of this recipe. It infuses the dish with a comforting, homey aroma that is unmistakably evocative of Latin American cuisine. The beans and tomatoes are next. Beans, a staple in many diets, hearty texture and protein to the dish. Fresh, ripe tomatoes contribute a succulent sweetness and a vibrant splash of color. Let this mixture simmer until it thickens, the heat coaxing out the natural flavors and aromas. The kitchen fills with an enticing scent, the promise of a delicious meal soon to be enjoyed. Now, enter the cilantro and lime juice. Cilantro, bright and fresh, cuts through the richness of the dish. Its citrusy flavor is the perfect complement to the hearty beans and tomatoes. Freshly squeezed lime juice, a tangy delight, adds a zesty kick that balances out the flavors. It's the perfect counterpoint to the earthy beans, sweet tomatoes, and robust spices. The dough that was set aside earlier is now ready for the next stage. It's divided into even-sized balls and carefully shaped into discs. This process, though simple, requires care. Each disc must be perfectly formed, the edges neat and even. When cooked, they turn a beautiful golden color. This indicates that the dough has cooked perfectly, crisp on the outside while remaining soft on the inside. The final has arrived. The thick, aromatic bean mixture is spooned onto the cooked arepas. The bean mixture, now a medley of flavors, sits beautifully on top of the arepas. Cheese is generously sprinkled over the top, melting into the warm bean mix. A garnish of fresh cilantro adds a final flourish of brightness and freshness. As a finishing touch, these spectacular arepas are served with lime wedges on the side. The lime wedges add an extra burst of zestiness, a perfect complement to the hearty beans, melted cheese, and crisp arepas. The taste of these homemade arepas, filled with the delicious bean mixture cheese, garnished with cilantro, and served with lime wedges, will transport you straight to the heart of Latin American cuisine. You've truly created a masterpiece. The journey is over. Now, it's time to enjoy your creation.